Hey guys, Antonio here with another video that goes along with this blog post that I wrote on how to get the most from bad situations. So guys, check out the blog post if you're not on it right now. It goes a little more in depth into what I can do to help you guys out here. So it's about a 4-step process that I've come up with on how to overcome bad situations or get the most out of them. So let me just give you a preface real quick. No one ever wants a bad situation to come their way, right? Until you get to that point in time where you're like, wow, I really want a bad situation to come my way in order for you to see how you can act in that situation. That's great, because that's how you know you're well on the path of self-development. If you're seeking out bad situations to happen and trying to, see how you would adapt in them as a true test of where you are, because in those bad times is what your character truly shines, right? You want to check yourself in the worst of times. That's who you really are. You can't see yourself in the best of times, because that is a fake version of yourself. So a bad situation comes your way. What do you do first? First, remove emotions, right? Most times you are overtaken with emotion. You either feel sad, you feel too happy, you feel, well, not in this case of the bad situation, you feel surprised, you feel angry, you feel hurt, you feel lost. These are all things that can affect your logical thinking. The only way to get around it is by removing emotions. Now, I have a whole playlist on emotional intelligence and how you should deal with your emotions, and you should check that out for way more in-depth information on this. But a couple ways you can go around it right now is, try to forget about the situation. Try to watch a funny clip, hang out with friends that might put you in a better mood, go do something active, exercise, meditate. Things that relax you, things that will make you see things from a different perspective and almost help you forget about the situation. You don't want to forget it though, because the next step is to write out the entire situation. So you wanted to forget it temporarily, to remove yourself from the emotional thinking that you had previously and take yourself to a different, more calm emotional state. Now when you're writing out the situation, you want to write out all the details from a third person perspective, right? If I'm writing about something that happened to me, what I would do is let's give everyone a quick example. I got into a car accident a couple weeks ago, and my car got totaled. I had to go to the hospital. I had a huge cut on my arm. But so originally, like the first maybe 4 seconds in the accident, I was overtaken by emotions because I was so shocked that I got hit so hard. And I was thinking, what are the ramifications that are going to come out of this? So afterwards, after I had the accident, I pulled out my notebook and I wrote out the situation to myself, and I realized that this is a good thing, because my life was going so well at the time that I needed something bad to come my way and for me to see how well I can handle it. And I handled the situation pretty maturely in my eyes, and I had, decent outcomes from it. So I was able to remove the emotion right away mentally, because I've been doing this for a little while, and writing out the situation now helped me see it even more as a third person perspective and analyzing the situation. Now that's the next step. So I took all the facts that I had in the situation and, I said, maybe I could have done this better. Maybe I could have, looked for a couple more seconds and maybe that accident wouldn't have happened. And I could have avoided all of that time lost on the accident. But, I can't go back and change things. There's no reason to waste energy on the past. So let me focus on the future, right? The future is saying, what can I take from the situation? So after you've written the situation, you've analyzed it, said, maybe I could have done this, maybe I could have done that, right? At least get one thing that you can learn from the mistake you made in the situation, because, right, every accident, every situation is partially my fault and partially the other person's fault, or partially your fault and partially the other person's fault, whoever you're dealing with. It's never 100% the other person's fault. No matter what, there's always 0.00001% that you could have done that caused the situation to happen. And you want to learn what it is that you did to make sure that this bad situation doesn't happen again and we move forward in life. These bad situations are given to us simply because of what we do, right? What we do and what the other person does. The other person might have a lot more to learn from the situation, but you need to focus on what you can control. You can't control the other person. Focus on yourself, make yourself a better person, and you'll be avoiding a lot of the things that a lot of worse people will end up doing. And I want to leave you with a quote that I wrote left in the blog post. It's over here on my vision board. It says, "Every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit." That's from Napoleon Hill. Remember that no matter what gets thrown your way, no matter what the bad situation is, you can always come back from it, and the thing you can learn from it, the thing you can get out of it, can be so much better than the thing you originally lost. Hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. Please leave me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my mailing list for more videos and blog posts like this. Guys, as always, a chapter day allows for success to make way. Catch you in the next one.